All right, we are back. Episode 90. 90. Shorty Sneaker Conversations. Obviously, I'm your host, Shorty C94. And our guest for tonight is Yo Keisha. What's up, Carl? What's up, Funny Ball Out? Aaron? What's up, Izzy? Al? Everybody joining? See if we can get our guests. There it is. And what's up, Black Tom Hagen? Keisha, there we go.
All right, you got me in the building.
Finally, finally, straight from the NO.
All day, every day, you heard me?
All right. Got you. All right. So, welcome to everybody in the chat. Welcome, Keisha. I have so many no limited cash money questions, but I'm gonna save those for the end.
Let me say this though, before we start, some stuff we might gotta talk about offline because it's real stuff you can't say on these lines. You hear me? So real stuff you need to talk about. Let's keep it PG, but that real hard down, real gutter, and hit me offline.
Man, so good to have you on here.
Thank you.
Well, before we even get started with, the questions I normally ask, you want to introduce yourself to everyone that may not know, even though everybody knows who you are. So,
I guess since everybody thinks I'm a mystery, I'm Keisha from 504, currently live in Dallas. I think Dallas is boring, but I'm here because it's a better living for the kids. I don't want the kids to become a product of the environment how I grew up. I'm just laid back, be chilling. Don't be with all of the BS. I'm just low key.
oh, right. So, before we get into, the meat and potatoes of the show, I do have to ask you, as I ask everyone, since the pandemic has started, what's been the most positive thing you've been able to take from the world?
um, I think being for the pandemic, I was more positive to others because I have been through a lot of tragedy like Katrina and stuff like that. So it didn't really it bothered me, but didn't bother me. Like big stuff don't bother me. Little stuff do. I feel like when the big stuff happen, you just deal with it and roll with it. So that's pretty much how I am. So I think I was more for helping people like my team and stuff like that. By me being a manager, you gotta be cool. You gotta be level headed for the people. So
Show, create that atmosphere.
the only thing bothered me though, Shorty, was that I couldn't hit on a lot of sneakers because they had a lot of people that were in sneakerheads before the pandemic. So that's the only thing bothered me, big dog. That's the
Hey,
only thing bothered me.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot of pandemic resellers too, but yeah, yeah. So, okay. So as we jump into quarter one, that's sneaker beginnings. What was like your first sneaker moment or memory?
All right, so I do got a disclaimer. All right, so a little background about me before I get to my first sneaker story. I think I was like in the third grade, I want to say. They had a girl my brother was crazy about when he did live with us, and she had on some, I want to think it was cement threes or fours, and I was like, man. But a lot of the sneaker let me comes from Copeman, like being like grew up kind of being bullied because how I grew up is different. So I grew up with a bisexual daddy. So I grew up with two guys raising me. My mom was never a part of my life, like in and out, but not steady. So sneakers was like I love sneakers. Like I guess you could say coping with it. Like if somebody tease me, you can't. I'd be like, you can't. Excuse my language. You can't fuck with me. My tennis cold. Nigga, you say whatever you want. Say what's up. You ain't playing with these shoes. You ain't playing nothing on my feet. So yeah.
For sure. Well, you ain't got to worry about cussing. You know what I'm saying? This is all uncut here. You can say what you want. You know what I mean? So
All right, they be blocking, IG be blocking and hating at times. So you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is.
for sure. So, all right. Now, what was that next sneaker after you had seen them cements that you was like, all right, I'm in this now?
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all no lie. It was these right here. tell you a story about these. I want to say, I don't know, we're around the same age, but I think they came out in middle school.
Yeah,
I
well,
want to say middle school.
I was in ninth grade, so we close.
I graduated 2000. Where you at? Where you at with
99,
it?
99.
99. All
Yeah.
right. So 2000. So it's the story behind it is I don't every little time I probably get to spend with my mama, I'd be like, because every kid want that moment with their mom if you're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when I was spending with my mom, she was like, "Come on, we gonna go get our hair fixed, and I'm gonna buy you these shoes." I was like, "Mama, I got to have these shoes. I dream about it, dream about it. Though they gonna report you, Shorty. I'm gonna dream about it. Think about it. If I dream about it, think about it. Wake up the next day, I'm gonna have that shoe. I got to have that shoe." So I went over there. She played me, dog. Got over there. She was like, "Man, I don't feel like it right now. I'm gonna get you later." Everybody know when you want a shoe, you got to be on Canal Street early to get this shoe. So she played me. So ever since, me wound up having a few choice words. I ain't gonna say what happened, but couldn't get my shoe. So it's like, man, when I get older and I catch that suit, I gotta get that shoe. Close a little chapter. So I got that shoe, Shorty. I got that shoe.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Now we're from the same era, only a grade apart. So that means that you was born like 81, 82, somewhere in there.
82, baby.
82. So yeah, we from the same era. Them Griffies, that's 96. Now, back in them days, I know a lot of fashion was, regional because, when I think of y'all area, I think about, tees, bows, and rees. But
Okay.
what kind of style were you, kind of gravitating towards? Because it's still before, you was getting your own money. You know, what was you rocking?
Shorty, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was slim in the waist. It was the Guess t-shirt, Guess jeans. They just fit you right with the 31, the 30, I wish I could get back to that size, but it was the Guess for me. And Jabos. Man, when I tell you before Katrina hit, it was full. Jackets, skirts, t-shirts. I always love me some Jabos. Like Jabos is what's my thing.
Tees, bows, rees.
Jabos and got to have a first polo. I love me some polo.
Okay. 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 Now, in New Orleans, because I kind of have some understanding of how it's set up, but was it where certain, areas wore different wears than other areas?
Yeah, you got your downtown, uptown. Um, okay, so when you talk about Cash Money Third Wall, like up, Cash Money, that's straight uptown. I
Mm.
grew up downtown, so I'm night walk across the canal, CTC. So they kind of dress different. Um, Uptown had more like your stunners, like the Cash Money, the No Limit, and downtown is more of your laid back where you got some hitters at. You know what hitters mean, right? Oh, all right.
Yes.
So so downtown is more laid back where your hitters at. Uptown is more of your money, stunt, number one stunner type stuff. Yeah, so it's like that. Different. Sometimes we still have the same style, but one more laid back, more one fashion. Depends on what it is.
Okay. Hmm. Now, when you were young, again, because we're about to get into the second quarter, when you started getting your own money and whatnot. But was there someone in your life or someone that you looked to that was famous that you kind of looked at as a kind of like a style influence?
Dough boys out there in the hood slinging that shit and be like, damn, them niggas fresh. Well, they fresher than they get. Cold be like, damn, can I get like you?
All right, for sure. Now, was there anything down there, what I'm saying, that was popular everywhere else, but y'all didn't really mess with it?
You have to probably name something because I have to think like stuff that probably was popular that we didn't fool with. Um,
Y'all mess with Tommy down there?
Tommy Hilfiger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, off teasing. Yeah, I wore that too.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nautica too.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nautica.
Now, what about the urban brands? Was it the Fubu and the Mecca and the, you know?
Yes, Fubu. I still remember this outfit. I think my baby daddy wore this. I love the Fubu fat elbow jersey thing had going on. So, he wore that with some gray jabos and some wolf gray nines.
Hmm.
I was like, damn, can I holler at
Oh man, it's great.
you?
Oh, so that's when you hollered at him. I mean, you know, is that where y'all met or what?
Man, what's up with it? What you doing? Can I get
Mm,
with that? You know what I'm saying?
ah, okay,
Hey.
so you did it. Rolled up
Yes.
on the.
I ain't
I
think I'll
like.
get a baby out of it, but I did it.
All right, all right. Well, as we jump to quarter two, which is a little more recent, sneaker past. You know, you remember the first spot you worked at, and you know, kind of what kicks you bought with your first. You know.
Man, let me tell you something. I worked at Wendy's, making 5.15. So anything we do in New Orleans, we have to go fresh. We got to go to work fresh. We went to school fresh. We wore uniforms. So we didn't wear street clothes. We couldn't wear street clothes to school. So we wore uniforms. And with the uniforms, you had to make it an outfit. I had the plaid shorts with the hat, the vest. I wore I wore 9 West penny loafers in high school and sneakers too. But the first sneaker that I did buy, but I had bought a sneaker to go to work, was a fresh pair of G Nikes. So G Nikes to us, it used to
Air
be the
Force.
Cortez, now it went to the Forces.
Okay. Okay.
So it's the Forces. So I had to buy all. I brought my first pair was an all black fresh pair of Jordans, and I'm always a 95 girl. Like if I see 90, I'm a sucker for 95s. Like,
All right, for sure.
yeah, that's me.
What size are you?
Five,
Size five?
and you.
Shit, you get anything, Keisha.
Not really. Not since the pandemic with all these little kids that's player hating on me, knocking me out. I can't get what I need, what I want.
All right, for sure. For sure.
Hmm.
All right, so you got that first check, you know, you bought the sneakers, the G Nikes. Um, you had to wear a uniform like all through high school?
Yes, we wear
Ah,
uniform all the way through high school because Shorty is so bad down there. We didn't even could use lockers.
oh shit.
We didn't have no lockers. We didn't have nothing. The school that I went to was Booker T. Washington. It was by the Callio Project.
The
Say,
Calio.
yeah, so it was like lean on me in that school. When he said, "You smoke crack, don't you?" Jump.
Uh, oh man.
It
I
was
wasn't
it
ready.
was yeah it was rough. Like, even though I graduated, it was rough, man. I went to school. We had a clinic downstairs, and I remember my dad brought me to drop me off. I was like, damn, this is a school or this a clinic? Like, what is this? You got girls on their third babies. I be like, damn, so school was like sometimes you got beef. Like, it's like when the Calio beefing with the Magnolia Project. So if you got people that go to Magnolia, that's out the Magnolia Project, and they go to school with us, they couldn't come to school because they sneaking you and fighting you on site. So it was rough because, like, you got the third wall, which is the mag, was they call it the Melf Calio. So it's the Magnolia, the Calio, and the Melphamine.
The Mel for me.
They they beefs. Them three are beef. But
Uh,
when it's time to click up with other wars, they stick together.
huh.
So we have wars. So we got 10th war, you got third war, you got ninth war, downtown, uptown. So it's different.
Chopper City in the ghetto. Listen, I'm gonna be referencing a lot of rap albums from New Orleans. So hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, when I was
Say, man,
putting
when you put that Mia X on, boy, I was enough talking about Oh yeah, cause we don't care, cause the party don't stop, man. I can't. My little part is I like me an expert, but Foxy be getting down when she say, you know, I ain't gonna get too, but
Yeah,
yeah,
so we here for it, man. I mean,
yeah, and Master P gave a lot back to Booker T too. He gave a lot back to the school. See, Murder still stood in the project. So yeah, it was cool. But I went to school completely out of my element though. I'm
word.
downtown going to school uptown.
Ah, okay. Say that earlier.
Yeah, I'm like a whole downtown girl going to school uptown. So uptown is like a different experience for me.
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna just obviously we're talking about sneakers here, but so you were in high school from '96 to 2000, so that's like prime no limit and like the beginning of Cash
Yeah,
Money.
correct, because I went to two high schools. I went to Reed, Sarah T. Reed. That was back there in the East. So back in the day, your East is like your kind of bougie like area. Nah,
Okay.
you can't even must get no gas down there right now. This street, yeah, can't
Really?
get no gas in the East. Yes, man,
Yeah.
it's rough out there. I gotta ride around when I go home to visit. I have to ride with my gun on my lap.
Okay.
That's how real it is. But anyway, so I went to school when No Limit was actually coming up. So we had the Gambino family, them little boys. I went to school with them.
Mm.
Um, so that's when Lord Limit was kind of building up. I love me some No Limit. Don't get me wrong, but that Cash Money era kind of went like it went a little longer, like like because we buy to P. Don't get me wrong, but if you put a 400 degrees on, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
and and actually, I was working at Wendy's when they were filming Baller Blocking.
No,
So
really?
they used to come up in there and come get something to eat. So Juvenile, Soldier Slim before he got killed. Um, I saw Turk and BG. They was on that shit bad when I saw them.
Both of them?
Um, both of them.
Ah, okay.
Actually, Turk went to Booker T with me. Magnolia Shorty, may she rest in peace. She went to Booker T with me. Um, yeah. Mhm.
So I know, I mean, it's pretty publicized about, BG. I didn't know about Turk. I know he had went away, but I didn't know he was on it. Okay.
Man, bad. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff you need, a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
a lot of people just, that's like when you go in your city, like the gutter stuff, but certain stuff we don't really speak about, on the line, you know.
Yeah. Sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, wow. Yeah. So, um, all right. With that era of high school, it was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
great kicks during that era. I know you had your G Nikes. I know y'all had them, but like, what were some of the other kicks that you remember really having and really stunting on them with in high school?
It'll be 95 for me. Like
Okay.
anything Air Maxi, TNs. Remember the TN Air Max when they first came out? I had
98.
this little, I had this little, I can't find them no more, but they was like a weird grayish purple with the green. This when TNs first jumped on the scene, and they were in women's. They had the blue ones, the orange ones, and they had them for the women. I can't really find. Man, I'll never forget. I used to be. Go
My,
ahead.
my bad. It was like blue and purple kind of faded together.
No, they was like it was like purplish, but it looked grayish. I can't remember. I can't. You really can't find them no more because when I try to look them up, I can't really. That was one of my favorites, but mostly it was 95s and penny loafers.
Okay. Nah, I remember what pair you're talking about because even though they were
Mm,
women's colorway, I had a women's 13 in them because they
okay,
retroed that color once back in '03 and they never brought it back after that.
never.
I used to have,
Yeah,
yeah, I thought they was going to bring them back when they brought all the OGs back in 2018, but they didn't.
see, I remember I messed them shoes up, hopping the back wall, cutting school, and peeled all the bottom off them thing.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's ill. I'm glad you brought up 95s just because a lot of people either weren't wearing them yet or don't remember, but they retroed the 95 like in 97, 98. It was a lot of good 95s that came out around that time. 99 too. So, it was a lot of where they had just the neons, but it'd be like the different colors. They didn't start doing that until 97, 98. So a lot of good Air Maxes during that time. So you probably had all of them back then, huh?
Man, if I could go pick Katrina up, whoever she is, and smack a couple of a lot of shoes I'd be wanting to bring back right now, and I'd be like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I remember I had these 95s. They was the Comets, the white, red, and gray and black ones, but they was leather. and,
Mhm.
and I only found them at one spot in Cleveland, and I felt pretty exclusive because everybody had the regular ones, but I had the leather ones. I'm like, nigga,
Mhm.
these are better. These are more expensive than them little shit y'all got. Talking shit, but good shit.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Triple black 95s was the fast food employee specials. I remember. I had a little jewel swoosh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, before we go into halftime, you've
Mhm.
already referenced Katrina a couple times. I know that was a horrible, horrible thing to go through. Um, could you just, if you don't mind, and if you don't want to, I understand, but
Oh
could
man, I
you give?
talk about this all day. But one thing I don't want, like, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Sorry for like it is. It was a tragic thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm more one of the most optimistic persons out there. I always could take a bad thing and make it a good thing. That's just one thing you could. I laugh at the craziest stuff. I crack jokes at funerals. I'm just that type of person.
Okay.
Try to get the humor in it. So what do you want to know, Shorty? What do you want to know?
Well, just give me some insight into kind of how it started and how it ended up being the way it ended up being up in your
In
opinion.
my eyes, okay. So let me try to get the short version. Okay, so I remember my aunt calling, and we not thinking Katrina is that serious because we just packed up to try to leave for one before that. So we didn't really think it was that serious or whatever. Because I forgot who I was on the phone with, but I was telling them I love the hurricane wind. You can raise the windows up. Oof, that shit feels so good. Feel like better than AC. And so my auntie kept saying, "Oh, it's about to be a fire. It's about to be a fire." And I was like, "What?" So I went to Metairie, which is the Caucasian part, where the Caucasians at. So I was in Metairie, and everything, shorty, it hit, it came through. Everything was good. I'm not gonna lie, everything was good. I think I was talking to I was talking to my son's father, and I was like, "What y'all doing?" Because I left him. They was looking for something to smoke. I ain't got time. My auntie, I got kids. My son's 7 months at the time, so I'm like, man, got to go. I really think they bust the levees because we was talking on the phone and stuff after. Y'all good over there? We still had power and stuff. And I remember when I jumped in Save Us in the winter, the winter window, I'm sorry. I jumped in there to I think my baby was running a fever or something. I needed some Tylenol. Man, that police came out there shorty. He was like, "Get the fuck out. The water is coming." And so
Shit.
we packed all our shit up, and I think I had a safe because my dad always taught me anything go wrong, always have a safe. So birth certificate, money, everything you need for emergencies is there. So I think I took my safe and we came here because I have an older cousin that live here. But I know when I was checking back on my son's father, water had surprised them that they were floating when they woke up and they had to walk all the way to UNO University and they had to get helicopter to the main highway. They had people sleeping and shitting on the highway. I have another cousin, she was in the Superdome. They had people getting raped and killed in there. So it was rough. All what you saw on the news was like really what that was. So
Ah,
it was rough.
People getting taken out in the Superdome?
Yes, man, my cousin, she was pregnant with one and she had two, and she had to sleep with her kids underneath her arm because a parish, which is St. Bernard Parish, that's where the Caucasians at, they let everybody out of prison go. So think about all the rapers and stuff that you got, y'all just let go because everybody nervous. They thinking the world is gonna end. So nobody knows what's going on. Our parents been through it because they dealt with Betsy, like Hurricane Betsy. If you read about that, that happened years ago. I think my daddy was young. So they dealt with that. That's why my auntie was like, get out, get out. So I came here. But I wanna get deep, like before that. New Orleans was getting rough, like with the crime, the level of opportunities are very low. So you either become a product of your environment, or you got to find a way to, get yourself on the right path. So I think I sat on a porch before that, and I was like, man, I need a change, man. I need something to happen. I just need shit just to change. I don't want my kids growing up like I did and stuff like that. And I promise you, maybe a week later, month Katrina hit. And that's why I said sometimes stuff might look like a tragedy to you, but it could be a blessing in disguise. So that's how I looked at it. So now my kids good. They talk better than me. They're very articulate. Sometimes they don't understand stuff I be saying. They call my mama. What is that? What are you saying? You speak a little English. What is that? So yeah. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're such an optimist and you've been able to take such a horrible
hmm
situation positive.
you
So
got to, because if you keep harboring on the bad times, that's only gonna make you fall and seek in. You gotta be very optimistic in anything.
sure, for sure. Okay. Well, we will jump to halftime. Now I'm going
Let's
to ask
go.
questions, either or questions. So you said that you rock with the fives and the tuned airs. The Air Max Pluses. So which one between them? You
It's
had to
gonna
pick
be
one.
95 all day.
95s all day. Okay. All right.
hmm
All right. So you're in New Orleans. You either go to a Pelicans game or a Saints game. Where you going?
I'm going to that Saints game. I ain't really like Saints game. I'm all
Okay.
about football. I like the basketball, but I'm for that football all day, every day.
All right. Now I'm gonna hit you with a few music ones.
Okay.
Mac or BG?
Whew. Let me see. Depends on what frame of mind you in. BG had you out there talking about so. Matt talk some real shit, but BG had you out there talking about, man, get you on that rah rah rah. I'm gonna say it depends on the frame of mind, but if I had to go, it'd be BG way.
Okay. This is fun. This is fun. All right.
Yes,
So
niggas in trouble. That's the shit, boy.
for that early frame of mind for this show, I always beat it sounded like an airplane beat on a video game or something. The way that comes up.
hmm
Classic. Okay. So 400 degrees or ice cream
Shit.
man.
I'm gonna say 400 degrees because I'm gonna say a lot. I'm gonna say 400 degree ice cream, man. Just man, you gotta be in that thing like bagging up, woo de woo woo, and. But I'm gonna say this: I'm about it better than baller blocking the
That was gonna
movie.
be my next question. Listen, track number 5 on the I'm About It soundtrack, the E40 and Be Legit, Come On. That is my most played song on Tidal. I've had Tidal for 5 years because that
Really?
soundtrack was out of print for a long time. So I always would
hmm
want to hear that song, and I'm like, well, I can't find a CD. And this was like back in the day before, like you get on Amazon, but this is when people was charging $50, $60 for No Limit CDs that was out of print. Like
Right.
Shell Shock used to go for like
hmm
$100 on Amazon at one point because it was so
Man, you
hard to
should have
find
saw
it.
Peaches on Canal Street. That's a store they used to take us for Cause Peaches on Canal Street, you get everybody. DJ Khaled used to work in Peaches.
Mm.
So Peaches is a record store like on Canal Street that they get with all the celebrities. Mel X used to work at Peaches too.
Mm.
Too. So it's like one of them stores. You go up in there, man, a CD might hit you for 30, $40.
Gotcha. Mia X is my favorite female rapper of all time. So,
I
you know,
like
that's
that. Go ahead.
another reason why
You
I had to put like, because I did one for the 3 times I posted the flyer. It was first album, second album, third album. You know, I was gonna put the party don't stop instead of you don't want to go to war, but I just like that better since I'm a guy. You know, that party
Oh,
don't
you don't
stop.
go to war. Yeah, that whole CD like rock. I remember when Unleaded Life came out, I was like every Tuesday you gotta go to a Circuit City. Y'all remember Circuit City?
Oh yeah.
Every Tuesday you get your DVDs and your CDs that come out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember walking from my grandma's house to Canal Street to go get that Unleaded Life and play that shit all day. I take your man. I mean, Mel X a dog, man. I mean, she a dog.
It's
She a
nothing
dog.
better than hearing Master P say, "Hardest bitch you ever heard." You know what I'm saying? Take me to a whole different level. Oh man,
Real,
good time.
real.
All right. Well, I
Hmm.
got just a few more before we get into the third quarter. So, you know, I know G Nikes have been Cortez's enforcers, but between the two, which one are you taking?
G Nikes, the
Well, no,
forces.
you gonna do the
Hmm.
forces over the Cortez?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. You looking at me like I'm crazy, man. You ain't got to do that.
yeah.
Cortez
Yeah.
is a vibe sometime.
Huh? That's one shoe I never had a pair of
Never had a pair of Cortezes. Hmm, okay.
because I don't want the leather. I want that silky nylon.
Ah, I got you. I'm like that
That
too.
shit, that shit was fire. When you see them
Yeah,
dope boys on there with them leather outfits on their head, like damn. And then you know in New Orleans they were them big ass medallions. Them girls
mm-hmm.
had the big ass medallion earrings. I used to be like, hmm, hmm.
All right.
Oh, don't
So,
stand on those V. They might not be them. I hope that ain't them Union Gray ones.
yeah, they are.
We
Here,
don't
look
get
like
them.
here. Oh, okay. DJ Monte Carlo asked, Soldieries or 95s?
I ain't fucking with them soft ass Reeboks. I'm still gonna rock with my 95s.
All right, fair enough. So, I guess my last one before we go into quarter three. Um, I'm not gonna ask about Back That Ass Up. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but if you had to pick between I Need a Hot Girl and Project Bitch, where you going?
Hold on. See that damn when that project bitch come on, we go you be like yeah, but when that I need a hot do it, do it. Let me see. Which one made me bop the hardest? Hold on. Do it. I gotta go with what you need, boy. I'm like, ah, girl. I will go with that one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so now we're in quarter three, which is sneaker present, you know, post pandemic. What's been a shoe since the pandemic started that you wanted that for whatever reason you couldn't get and you just can't believe that you haven't been able to get it?
Everything that let me see. And it's so many, Shorty. Like I might see a shoe and be like, I can't really name. It's just so many that I be like, man, what the fuck going on? I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's so many. Because if I speak to a shoe and it speak to me back, it's like, boom, I want it. So
Yeah,
I can't really name a lot.
I got a bunch, but you know, the at the top of the list for me is still that Flint Grade 13 because I have every other Flint Grade 13. I just needed that new one. So I'm gonna do a YouTube video for it. I mean, I was obviously gonna wear it. I needed a fresh pair, but I just can't pay resale for it, man. I just can't bring myself to do
It's
it.
still resale.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
I, I
bad.
I wind up getting that's another pair of shoe that. a lot of people wore that I really had wanted to do because when they put them thing on with a jean outfit or something, I used to be like, yes, rock those flints. So yeah, I finally got a pair of those when they
Yeah.
came out.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So since things have changed, grade school resale is a new thing now.
Hmm.
Is there a shoe out there that you missed that you'd be willing to pay resale for, or not for real?
Let me see. It depends on how bad I want it, but I ain't paying over two. Mm. Hold on, excuse me, guys. Sound like anything they don't give her no attention. Y'all got the excuse her. She rude. Um, uh, repeat what you say. You said something about is it a shoe that I want
Is it a
that
shoe
I
that's
do?
come out since the past that you missed that you'd be willing to pay like resale for?
Nah, if I missed it, I missed it. If it come around and I see it, I'll get it. I don't have a certain shoe. I don't have a
Okay.
certain shoe. I ain't a big dog like you. You know, you Lady V, y'all big dogs, y'all big time. I just want to sit in y'all
Now,
closet and just look around Indian style and be like, what's up?
we got a couple of sneakers. We all just try to get like you, man.
I'm trying to be like you, man. You still, especially you still got shit when you was in high school. I think I was on your channel, your YouTube channel. I finally got this. I take time to look at stuff when I got time. And when you was going through all the J1s, I was like, he said I still had this shoe from the ninth grade. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I
but
need to
you,
start. Oh,
but
go
no, to
ahead.
give your flowers though. But you dope, like for knowledge and everything. You dope. And I used to be like, man, that man be on it. He a encyclopedia of sneakers to me. To me,
I
in
appreciate
my opinion. My opinion. My opinion.
it. Thank you. Um,
He probably do, Izzy. He probably still got his baby sneakers.
I did get. I do have to ask you this. This was from
Hmm.
DJ Monte Carlo. Yes, who would you take in a versus between Juvenile and Currency?
See, man, y'all putting two different people. They on two different vibes. Currency on that laid back, smoke your trees, a cool vibe. Damn, why you do that to me? Shit,
He came with another one too. Oh man,
damn.
Boosie
It'll
versus
be
Kevin Gates
it'll it'll be who?
in a versus between Boosie and Kevin Gates.
Let me say this: the younger me will vibe off of Juvenile. The older me will lay back and chill and listen to Currency. If that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Okay. What's the next one? Gates or
Boosie.
Boosie?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Let me say this. I didn't know who the hell Boosie was because he's from Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it took me a minute to figure out who. Like when they was mentioning Boosie, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't really start listening to Boosie till after Katrina.
Ah.
Cause when Katrina hit, we was just on that Thug Matrimony by Jeezy. That was out vibing for us at that time with that Survivor
Oh
and
yeah,
what we won't
2005.
do. Yeah. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
you hear me? That
Yeah.
shit got us from New Orleans all the way to that man. Rolled that shit. I don't know my auntie and them talking about. Nah, no, listen. Now y'all gonna sit in this and ride. We finna. I need something to get me up there, but it'll be Kevin Gates. I mean I like Boosie, but Kevin Gates. Mm, damn. I don't know. He got me on. It depends on my mood.
Ah, I feel. Okay.
Cause Boo said, "Hey, you setting it off in his mother." Like,
No doubt. No doubt.
Boosie is for the club. You hear me? Wipe me down. How you ride? And even with Webby and all of them. I mean,
Hmm. Webby was good for the club too. Most definitely.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. So with sneakers being the way they are now, with the sneaker resale and everything, um, what is your main like way that you get your kicks? Like, you know what I mean? Do you go on sneakers? Like, where do you get your shoes from now?
I'm everywhere. Sneaker app, Nike, Foot Locker, Hibbett. I'm everywhere. Uh, if I see a little page on, I think they got a little page on Twitter called Sneaker Twitter. If I see stuff, I hit it on there. I'm like everywhere.
Got you. Got you.
Glass. This
Don't
machine
do
on this
it.
loud.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Some shoes where I'm kind of on the fence with them. It's like,
That girl say booty licking Gates.
yeah, that's
I
what
gotta
V calls Kevin Gates.
say B. I got a story about that. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh man. But if I can't hit on the sneakers app, sometimes I'll be like, well, it wasn't meant for me to have the bitches.
I feel like that too.
You know, man, because sometimes, I mean, you know how it is. It's just in life beyond sneakers. Sometimes it's for you. Sometimes it's just not for you. And you know, we all have a lot of sneakers. Everybody in these comments, you and I. So sometimes I do get to the point where I'm like, it'll be all right if I miss out on this one. You know, but to me, it's a small thing, but it's like growth because before I'd be like, no, fuck that. I need these. I don't care if I got the old one. I need the new one too. But it's
Hmm.
kind of where it's kind of like, all right.
It sometimes it can become impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I do like I take a break. Like I step back and sometimes I get bored. I get tired of seeing the same old shit, sneakers and stuff like that. Cause I like variety. I'm very eclectic on stuff. So it's like I do get bored sometimes. So I sometimes I do take a step back and sometimes I get mad because when I take a step back, I be like, damn, so much shit I missed. But I do always take a step back sometimes from the sneaker and reflect on, stuff around and take a step back too. But I get what you're saying. If I don't need it, I don't, it
Yeah.
is what it is. I ain't gonna die.
Yeah. Now, for 2022, we're more than halfway through now. What do you feel like
Well,
the best?
somebody said you need to miss more. What's it say?
Anyway, um, what's the best shoe that you got this year? You feel like?
Best shoe. Damn. Every shoe I get is the best. Some I ain't even stuck my feet in yet.
Okay.
Hmm. I ain't gonna lie. My 12s, my playoffs, like that's one of my favorite 12s of all time. It's the playoffs.
Okay.
That was another shoe I had to get. So every time it come out, high, low, I always gotta have a fresh pair. So
Hmm.
it's the nah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I snuck my brother behind them shoes. He ran off with my money. You got the hustle. I had one of them parents that tell you, hey, I could get you that Payless shoe and them Payless sneakers for the price of them sneakers. I could get you that 2 for 1. You get two pairs instead of that one. I had one of them parents trying to put you in them pro wings.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's old
nah,
school.
I settle for a cheap Reebok classics. We don't get real for the little Reebok classics.
Hmm. Okay. Nah, that the playoffs were good. I still have my pair from 2004. I didn't get them in 2012, but I needed them this time because I know I'm on borrowed time with that pair from '04. I fuck around and try to wear them and they're separated something. So um, that was a really good release. I had to really sit and think about the best thing I've gotten this year, but I am glad that you got those. My bad. You said you even rock with the low top playoff 12s.
I got the low five playoff 12s too.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
Man, I love them shoes. I wore them shoes. Man, I was wearing them 12s out like I didn't know the sneakers. They just so fresh to me.
Nah,
To
I
me,
feel
the
it.
Texas or none of that hit like them playoffs to me. That's just me.
That's how I feel about the taxi. The taxi's only other 12 I might will buy over again. I might will buy the white and red one again too. Maybe. But
I think a lot of people said that. I talked to somebody. I think they said the cherries only released one time or two times. Is it? Yeah.
they retroed once and then they came out once. They've only been out twice.
Oh, okay.
They haven't come out since 2009 though, so it's been a little while.
Damn.
You know, they keep coming out with those FIBA 12s and the Twist 12s, where it's all white with a little bit of red. Like, just come out with the white and red.
They playing with us, huh?
Yeah, because to me, even though they're gonna sell because it's a 12, it's certain shoes that don't sell because I feel like they wait too long to bring them back. So, Al, I'm buying that cherry whenever it drops.
But they want to give us cherry 11s, though.
No, the whole hood, every hood in America, a bunch of them bitches all over the place. You already know.
Man, you already know. You already knew.
Okay. Now I know, because of Katrina, you had to move to Dallas. So what's the Dallas sneaker thing like?
Dallas is boring to me.
Okay.
I mean, like, I guess I'm from a city where you gotta stay geared up. So let me say, Dallas is big, so it's money down here. It's about money. It's big. Where New Orleans, like second line jumping off. You got to put on a fresh fit, get caught somewhere, fresh fit. I mean, it's different. And I'm not really like, I haven't met no real like sneaker people out here yet, like that yet. Everybody I meet, dope. Y'all like upstate somewhere. Ain't nobody here that I like, that I can mingle with. Because I really don't hang with females.
I
Mhm.
I got you.
And being a person raised by two guys, so I've been around two guys my whole life. I got four brothers, no sister. I got a stepbrother. So in school, I hung with dudes all the time. So if I hang with a girl or talk to a girl, she gotta be like good or like like when it's on go, you gotta be on go. And when it's time to say what's up with it, or it's time to say, hey, how you doing? Hi, I mean, we got to be able to flip what they call it, code switching.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, it got to be versatile.
I have to ask: is that hat a snap or a fitted?
It's a snap. Let me tell you why. I can't do the fitteds because I only can do the fitteds when I do my real hair. Okay. Because I don't want when I do like the weave or whatever. Yeah, I do rock weave to save my hair. But when I rock the with the weave, I don't want to waste my hair a real head, like a fitted head. So I have fitteds and I have snaps. Snaps is for the weave, fitted is for the real hair. Because the fitteds really go with your size of your head. Weave, you never know how big your head gonna be. You don't know how many bundles you might get. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even with the braids, you know what I'm talking about? With braids, you just don't want to be. I don't want to go to the store. Let me buy that hat for a temporary hairstyle.
Nah, I feel. Well, you rocking it well. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, I'm a hat person all day. I tell my team, like my employees, when I got that hat on a weekday, don't come bothering me, asking me nothing about this job. You don't know me. Leave me alone.
Wait. Hat on, man. We can't even ask for no help.
Nah, leave me alone. I talk to y'all all day. Leave on the weekend, leave me. I had one of them. I was out eating with my daughter. And he said, one of my employees, walked up on me. I was like, and he was like, I want you to be my wife. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your wife right now. I'm in my own time. Leave me alone.
So like, boy, what the fuck you want?
Fuck you want? I was like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. Like, leave me alone. So they asked me once if you see me with a hood on the head on, they asked me that in a meeting. I was like, Dad, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Like, I don't want to be bothered with y'all.
I feel it. Now, are your kids?
Hmm?
Are your kids in the sneakers?
Nope, I'm the only one in here, and their feet is bigger than mine. I have the littest feet in here.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Man, I want to go to that stage, like, what, I'm breaking a generation curse. My mom wasn't that, me and my daughter like that. Some people say we look alike, but I don't know. But I wanted us to go to like the sneaker where we share shoes and stuff. Man, I couldn't even. She went shoot.
Mm.
I was like, I don't know who feet you have. You don't have mine.
Oh man. All right. Well, before we go to the final quarter, which is sneaker future, just have a holy grail, a sneaker that you just always have wanted that you've never been able to touch that, you know, you just, you really would like to have that you ain't never been able to get?
No, and I'm gonna say why. I guess when you miss it and you're not used to getting a lot of stuff that you wanted, so when you miss it, you miss it. So it depends on if I see the shoe that I'm just learning the terminology of what grail and all of that mean. I just found out they had a sneaker community. I don't even much know how I found you guys, but I'm glad I did because I stuck right here. Only certain pages I look at. I miss V porch pictures, like I miss her porch pictures and stuff like that. So I just really found the sneaker community. So I'll still be learning about terminology, grail and all that because I love shoes. So no, I don't know about no terminology and all that. I just see it, I wanted it, and it's mine, and I'm gonna get it.
Sure.
But I think the shoe that I really got that satisfied me was the Penny Hardaways that just came out
Okay.
because me and my friend, may she rest in peace, we was in the classroom in middle school. We was about to get it in, Shorty. About to top it off, and then we wound up being cool. and the pennies was draw us more together. So we was like, every time they come out, we love Penny Hardaways and Ghetto Twins. Ghetto Twins is I don't know if y'all know Ghetto Twins, but they from New Orleans too.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. Shorty, I can rap now. That shit right there, I can rap some Ghetto Twins like front to back. Cause they got one of the songs with Mia X.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So Ghetto Twins was my girls too. They were from the night wall.
Oh man. Oh, this is great. All right. So as we get into quarter four,
Mhm.
um, what direction would you like to see your collection go in the future?
I don't have a certain direction. I just want what I want when I can get it, and if I hit the button, I just want it. I don't have a certain collection. I don't have a certain way I want it to go. I just love shoes. It's just me. It's not just sneakers too. I'm like love shoes, like period.
Footwear. You got
It's just,
all kinds.
man, penny loafers, boots, whatever. Penny loafers are my thing though. Like I come with metallic, shiny. I come to work just wearing stuff. That's the only thing I missed about work. I could put clothes on, bust a little heads, and go home. Still gotta do your little stunt a little bit.
Sure, for sure.
Every time I wouldn't wear them, but where you got them from? I don't know.
I got you. Now, what's on your radar next for say the rest of the year?
What is it? I do want those. What is it? The social status pennies that's coming out. I
Mm-hmm.
want them. I think I'm in a way. I'm kind of over like certain shoes that I keep saying. I just need something to come out. You can be like, damn, they did that shit. I mean, we keep saying the same colorways of the same shoe. Shit getting a little bit, boring. Then you saw the new release of the what is Jordan? What that's 37, 38. What is that?
37.
Yeah, I don't know. I want something to be like, wow, I got to have them. I got to be up there.
Feel you.
The excitement, I just want and maybe when I start being around the more sneakerheads, I could get some of the excitement. But I'm by myself, that's my man. I be at work in a meeting, I'll be busting out. They'll be talking about a meeting, I'll be up there writing. Then I'll be like, damn, y'all saw them sneakers? They be like, where in the fuck they come from?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, she said the Chicago's. You see, so I mean, I don't know. I need something like that'll wow you.
Yeah. No, I got you. I think for me, I'm going to try to get the fire red threes, those ones that sort of look like the shattered backboards, the ones and the twos.
So
And
say it again. You're trying to get the corner, the threes, right?
yeah, the fire red threes,
Uh-huh.
the ones that sort of look like the shattered backboards, but it's like a dark yellow instead of orange. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like another pair of Chicago ones and another pair of Chicago twos. And
Is
the
that the ones you had since high school? The
mm-hmm,
Chicago's? Yeah,
yeah.
I was watching it on that video. Mm-hmm.
um so yeah, a pair of those, a pair of Chicago twos, and I really would like to have the white pennies. Um and I want the black social status pennies because my pair of black, white, and blue penny ones is still in really good shape from 2011.
Yeah, you was stunting, man.
Right.
Y'all was stunting on me. I was like, God damn, boy. You know what I get confused about? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there another similar penny on the same way as the one we just got? Didn't they have another one kind of shaped more rounder instead of? I thought,
Unless you
was it another?
penny two.
Is it the penny too?
Yeah, that one is a little more rounder. It's a little bit lower, but it's a little more round.
I knew it was another one, but I don't see a lot of people play that one. That's why I was like. But y'all, yeah, you ain't Kiki Stunner. I was like, damn, they just cutting up with their old pairs.
Yeah. So, like, I actually came from social status earlier, and
Hmm.
I entered the raffle. So, if I win, that will be my pair of black pennies this time instead of getting another, you know,
Okay,
pair.
okay.
I like that, and hopefully, when they come out with the penny two social statuses, I can win both of those. So that's what I'm hoping.
Do you think they will ever release those dunks that the Jackie Robinson dunks? I keep saying no. No, huh?
It's hard to say because I mean they did some Blazers back in the day because I have the blue ones. They say Brooklyn on the tongue, and of course they did the Griffies last year. So I definitely think
Hmm.
that they're gonna do it, but I think it's gonna be where it's exclusive access, like how they did the Kobe's. It's gonna be something
Hmm.
like that. It's not gonna be where you can just get it. Unfortunately, that's just what I think. I mean, it'd be nice if you could because I'd get them, but um,
Hmm.
yeah, I hope they do. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, if you do get them, please, 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 please do an unbox. And make sure you do the smell test. As
yeah.
yeah.
You know I got you, Keisha. I got you.
Yeah. Handle
Um,
my lightweight.
well, look, before we go, do you have any
Hmm.
questions for
Um, man, I think y'all pretty much a open book. I mean, do anybody down there got questions for me? Whatever. I mean, I'm pretty much an open book since I ain't no more mystery to y'all out there. I'm just low key and laid back in the cut.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is
Everybody
there
good out there? Y'all got questions? I mean, it was a good hour. I mean,
I got one.
what's up?
So, with you being a New Orleans native, I've asked you all kinds of questions about Cash Money and No Limit on this show. So, if you had to take one No Limit album that's your favorite and one Cash Money album that's your favorite, which two are you picking?
No, so you say one no limit album?
One No Limit album, one Cash Money album.
Ghetto D is my favorite album
Okay.
by No Limit.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, that was the high school. That got us through high school.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Damn. I'm gonna have to go with the full 100
Okay.
because they got that song when they say if I'm in the run with it and the hold it, man.
Oh man. You wild, man. Uh, well, I'm gonna say for me,
Oh,
my
mhm.
favorite No Limit is True to the Game, the double disc.
Mhm.
And
Is
then my
that the
favorite,
one? That's the one with freak holes on there.
yeah,
Bounce that ass, make that, yay.
is that, that's just it's like a
Yeah.
perfect album, especially for No Limit.
Yeah.
That's the thing I feel like they made. Um, and then as far as Cash Money, I'm also gonna pick 400 Degrees.
Because that's what got him that deal, to be
Yeah,
honest with
that's
you.
what blew him up, Juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, the only thing even close to 400 Degrees for me, second, it would be a tie between Chopper City and the Ghetto and Guerrilla Warfare. All 99
Okay.
shit.
Well, I like the guerrilla warfare, but that chopper city, BG, go on with your dog ass, man. I'm a mad man. Man, I got the right to hold a key up in my hand because I'm a
Man,
motherfucking made man,
man,
nigga. Yeah, come on, back with this shit to it. Nah, that can't compare to that guerrilla warfare. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yup, Cash Money is a homie. Better than yeah. Bling bling. Every time I come around your city. That's a hot ass album right there.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Very. I'm not gonna say it's underrated, but to me, it still doesn't get the shine that 400 Degrees gets, and it's almost
It
just as
don't.
good. Almost,
Almost. Almost.
you know.
Almost. And I ain't gonna lie, I like No Limit, especially when Mystical went set over there. I was like, damn, every album Mystical get in. Then the whole Mr. Magic CD, that was like my shit. That's that night war shit. You put on that shit, I'm from the night war to the day that I died. CTC, that's C.
Oh man. Oh okay. Right quick. One last one. So, who are you taking between Fiend and Soldier Slim?
Man, Soldier all day. Mr. Womp Womp, but Soldier, like, if he would still be here, Soldier is the only one that been on both labels.
Yeah, that is true. Cash Money, and because it was Magnolia Shorty when he was on Cash. Yeah,
Magnolia Slim.
Magnolia Slim. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Soldier, man, I mean, Soldier Slim Cold, like, he was speaking some real shit, like on that soldier mentality. He talking about shit that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're a Soldier Slim, but
Yeah.
I hate it. I hated that he, nigga murked him, but you live by it, you die by it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All right. Al asked the question. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Al pretty well. Uh, he said gumbo or crawfish.
So if it comes down to crawfish, crawfish is my thing. L, do not play no games. My dad and everybody know if I have crawfish, don't ask me for nothing, not a piece, not a tail, not a plug, or nothing. I can eat crawfish all day. When I was pregnant with my first kid, I ate 10 pounds every day. I mean, that crawfish is my thing. Like, if they put gumbo here and catfish, I'm going to crawfish.
All right. Fair enough.
But a lot of people don't know when I really can't get the fix for it. I don't know if everybody buy JC's Deli, but they have like this spicy gumbo soup that I get there, and it's pretty cool. It'll give me my little fix if I don't, can't fix it or nothing.
Okay. All right.
So, you like crawfish, or you want that gumbo?
Oh man.
It's
You know,
so real, Shorty, that I went to work one day. They thought I was crazy. I had crawfish pants on with a shirt, with the shirt, and I had the crawfish earrings.
oh
It's like, what
wow.
is you doing? That's like, what is you doing? I was like, don't hate.
Hey, they should already know if you're from the NO.
Man, we just put on clothes just because sometimes.
No, for sure. For sure. All
Somebody
right.
say gumbo. Y'all don't know what y'all missing in them crawfish. Man, all the juice in the head and all that. I mean,
They don't even
gotta get
know.
on them heads, Izzy. You gotta get on them heads, Izzy.
Oh man. Well, thank you so much. Finally got this done.
No,
Fine.
thank you.
No, it's been great. You
I
know,
was low key nervous though, but I
I
was
couldn't
low
even
key
tell.
nervous, but huh?
I couldn't even
Man,
tell.
it felt like home. Like when V asked me, I was nervous then, but I was like, okay, they cool. It's y'all spirit. Y'all got a good spirit about y'all, and it's no fake vibes. You know, y'all. You know, I feel like it's real is real, and that's all I fool with. I don't know if it's the voodoo, but I can pick up on spider senses. I have some good spider senses. So if I be like, that's it. So
He'd be like, nah.
nah, hell no. You can't make me. You deal with that. I don't deal with that. But yeah.
Right now, Zion is gonna make
So,
you a bad down there.
huh? We
You
say?
know, Zion. Before I had to say this too. You know, Zion is gonna be big for y'all. He gonna make you a big time basketball fan, man. You gonna be buying the Zion Jordans, man.
Man, I felt like that with Chris Paul, man. I was all about the team. You know what I was so happy about though? I used to be a Charlotte Hornets fan down hard because of the colors. I love the teal is my favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
So and I love me some grandmama. Like Larry Johnson. Oh my God. You know, seeing them on Family Matters and stuff like. And then when they came, when the Hornets came to New Orleans, I was in heaven. And then we went to the damn Pelicans. Mm. Then I was all CP3. Mm. But I'm football all day, though.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm football all day.
All right. Well, thank you again for being on here. I will
Well,
be in touch.
thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Problem.
Appreciate you.
One
I'm
of my
trying to
best
come
shows.
up there and see y'all.
Oh, for sure. You know, you let me know. I'm ready. I'm ready now. You know, holla at me.
B stage, I might come up there. A lot of y'all up there down
Yeah.
here. But it's funny how you meet the dopest people far away. So, it happens like that. But y'all a dope bunch. Keep doing what y'all doing. Shout out to you, V, uh, QCQQQQT, workout queen, um,
Mm.
random, a lot of y'all. So y'all are dope. Keep doing what y'all doing. I'm still gonna go back in my cut, even though I did the show. I'm still go high. But if
Fair.
y'all need me, y'all know hit me in the inbox, And I appreciate the ones that I do talk to and make little comments, y'all. Caramel, I love her. She crazy. She a whole vibe. It's some dope people.
Yeah.
L, he trying to stun on us for since his birthday. He been cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
Big L been cutting up with the fish and the shoes on this Stranger Thing vibe.
Yep.
So keep doing what you're doing.
For sure. You do the
Forever
same.
got it. Y'all forever got to know the friend in me.
Appreciate that. Again, I may,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be already inboxing you. When's the last time you listened to this? So, you know what I'm saying?
Man, come on with it. If it's cool, we can change numbers or whatever. If it's cool, or something like that. Always send me something. Be like, you playing them oldie but goodies. You bring me back though when you've done the night ride and stuff. You bring people back to their little childhood. I'll be like, look at I'm going back and stuff. So appreciate it.
Appreciate that. All right. Well, look.
Like you say, weathers. Holla at y'all. The weathers.
Weathers. Yeah.
The
Take care of yourself.
weathers. All right, be easy. Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace.